Yoga is the dance of every cell with the music of every breath that creates inner serenity and harmony. Yoga is the journey of the self, through the self, to the self. Namaste to all. KVS Ernakulam region extends a hearty welcome to one and all to the virtual celebration of 7th International Day of Yoga. This International Yoga Day, KVS Ernakulam region feels highly privileged to give a presentation on the main component of yoga, that is pranayama, which is also considered as the highest form of penance. The word yoga comes from the Sanskrit word yuj, which means to connect or to unite. As per the yogic scriptures, the practice of yoga leads to the union of individual consciousness, indicating a perfect harmony between the body and mind, man and nature, Atma and Paramatma. According to Yoga Sutra, prayer has immense power to heal. The energy emitted from prayer is eternal and has the ability to purify our hearts and minds. So let's start this wonderful day with a beautiful prayer to unfold the higher virtues of love, devotion, and faith within us.
Asatu ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya Amritam gamaya Shanti Shanti Shanti.
The International Day of Yoga has been observed annually on 21st June since 2015, following its inception in the United Nations General Assembly in 2014. The idea of an International Day of Yoga was first proposed by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi in his speech during the opening of 69th session of UN General Assembly on 27th September 2014. He also proposed 21st June as the date, as it is the longest day of the year in the Mars Northern Hemisphere, having special significance in many parts of the world. But from the perspective of yoga, it's believed that Lord Shiva, also called Adi Yogi or the first yogi, is said to have begun imparting the knowledge of yoga to the rest of mankind on this auspicious day, and thus he became the first yoga guru. The main aim of International Day of Yoga is to create worldwide awareness about the physical, mental and spiritual benefits of yoga. Due to pandemic COVID-19, this year International Yoga Day will be celebrated virtually across the globe. The theme of International Day of Yoga 2021 is Yoga at Home and Yoga with Family. Sri Sendil Kumar, Honorable Deputy Commissioner of KVS Ernakulam region, will throw more light on the significance of International Day of Yoga 2021 in his address.
Respected principals, teachers, my dear young students and parents, I am delighted to interact with you on this virtual platform in connection with International Yoga Day. We will be celebrating the 7th edition of the International Yoga Day on 21st of June through virtual mode. In connection with that, KVS has planned activities starting from 15th onwards. Our teachers will be giving yoga training, pranayama practices, and special inputs on the benefits of yoga through talks and webinars will be conducted. It is a week-long celebration, and I welcome you all to join in full strength and with interest. I would like to congratulate our physical education teachers who have brought out a beautiful video comprising of the most important pranayamas, which is the need of the hour for you to practice. I hope you will view it fully and practice it. I need not explain to you the benefits of yoga. Definitely, those who do yoga have better health and mental well-being. It rejuvenates your body, re-energizes you, and as well as make you so happy. And hence, I appeal to parents to encourage children as well as children to involve yourselves to learn yoga and keep practicing that. It is said, an ounce of practice is worth tons of knowledge. So please keep doing yoga. Make yoga part of your lives. May God bless you. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Yoga is not just a set of exercises. It embodies unity of mind and body. It helps to discover the sense of oneness with ourselves, the world, and the nature. Yoga is a philosophy of discipline that transforms the spirit and makes us a better person in thought, action, knowledge, and devotion. This International Day of Yoga, KVS Ernakulam region has come up with a presentation on pranayama, the practice of breath control in yoga. Prana is the basic life principle. Prana stands for life force or breath sustaining the body or vital energy, and ayama means to control. Pranayama is gaining control over life force to achieve a healthy mind and body and to attain a higher state of awareness. In Prashna Upanishad, prana is defined as the basic entity from which the whole universe has evolved. Matter is the grossest manifestation, whereas mind is the subtle one, and the higher states of consciousness are the subtler manifestation of prana. We all know that COVID-19, which is caused by coronavirus, is a respiratory disease and affects the lungs. This disease can cause breathing difficulty ranging from mild to severe. It's scientifically proven that pranayama is really helpful in fighting this life-threatening disease. Regular practicing of pranayama will not only increase our lung capacity but also boost our immune system, as diaphragmatic movement also helps to stimulate the movement of lymph, the fluid containing white blood cells. Pranayama helps in clearing out the nasal passages and stuffy noses. It also helps in alleviating digestive problems and is extremely helpful in relieving stress and calming the mind. Regular practice of pranayama improves concentration and boosts our memory power, and thus these breathing exercises are highly beneficial for students. Now let's witness a few breathing exercises performed by the teachers of KVS Ernakulam region.
Breathing exercise 1. Hands in and out breathing. Sthiti Tadasana. Stretch out your arms in front in level with your shoulders and bring the palms together. Inhaling, spread your arms sideways in horizontal plane. While exhaling, bring the arms forward with palms touching each other. Repeat 5 times, making your arms movements continuous and synchronizing with the breath flowing in and out rhythmically. Relax in Tadasana. Feel the changes in the breath and the body, especially the arms, shoulders, and the back of the neck. Breathing exercise 2. Hand stretch breathing. Stand erect with your feet together. Bring your hands in front of the chest and interlock your fingers and place the palms on the chest. Inhale and stretch the arms in front of your body. Place it at shoulder level. Exhale and reverse the process. Now repeat the same movement, stretching the arms above the forehead at an angle of 135 degrees. Again repeat the same movement, this time stretching the arms vertically above the head. Collapse the shoulders at the beginning and end of each cycle. Maintain perfect awareness of the breathing. Exhalation should be longer than inhalation. Repeat each movement 5 times. Breathing exercise 3. Ankle stretch breathing. While inhaling, raise your hands and stretch the ankles. Feel yourself growing taller and firm. As you exhale, bring your hands and heels down. Repeat this 5 times, keeping the movement of hands and ankles, continuously breathing in synchronization. Tiger breathing. Lean forward and place the hands flat on the floor in line with the shoulders with fingers pointing forward. Arms, thighs and heel should be about one shoulder width apart. The arms and thighs are perpendicular to the floor. While inhaling, raise the head and look at the ceiling. At the same time, depress the spine, making it concave. While exhaling, arch the spine upwards and bend the head downward, bringing the chin towards the chest. This constitutes one round of tiger breathing. Before we start with the pranayama, prayer.
प्राणस्येदं वशे सर्वं त्रिदिवे यत् प्रतिष्ठितम् मा देव पुत्रान् द्रक्षस्व श्रीश्च प्रज्ञां च विधेहि नः इति।
Pranayama is the science of harnessing the breath for gaining control over the breath and thereby on the mind. Pranayama forms the 4th limb of Patanjali's 8-limbed Ashtanga Yoga. Here we are with a few techniques which will help in cleansing the respiratory tract, normalizing the functions of the respiratory system, purifying the subtle channels of pranayama, bringing balance in the pranayama kosha, and gaining deeper and subtler insights for the control of the prana. Cleansing breathing, Kapalabhati Kriya. Sthiti, Dandasana. Sit in any meditative posture. Keep your spine and neck erect, perfectly vertical to the ground. Close the eyes and collapse the shoulders. Relax the whole body completely. Practice rapid breathing with active and forceful exhalation and passive inhalation. During each exhalation, blast out the air by vigorous flapping movements of the abdomen in quick succession. Inhale passively by relaxing the abdominal muscles at the end of each exhalation. Repeat the exhalation as quickly as possible at the rate of 60 strokes per minute. At the end of 1 minute, stop the practice. You can observe an automatic suspension of breath. In fact, there will be no urge for breathing for a few seconds. Simultaneously, the mind may experience a deep state of silence. Enjoy this state of deep rest and freshness. Wait until the breathing comes back to normal. Benefits: Kapalbhati Kriya stimulates the brain cells. It brings brightness to the face with regular practice. It balances and strengthens the nervous system. It removes the drowsiness from the body. It provides a nice massage to the abdominal organs. It removes the distractions of the mind and prepares it for meditation. The practitioner achieves automatic cessation of breath. Practice of Kapalbhati is to be avoided in case of moderate and severe high blood pressure, heart disease, vertigo, epilepsy, hernia, gastric ulcer, slip disc, and spondylosis. Vibhagiya Shvasana, sectional breathing. This is a preparatory breathing practice for pranayama. It corrects the wrong breathing pattern and increases the vital capacity of the lungs. It has 4 practices. 1. Abdominal breathing. Sthiti, Sukhasana. Place the hands resting on the thighs in Chin Mudra. Inhale deeply, slowly, and continuously. The abdomen bulges out. Before exhaling, stop the breath for a few seconds. Exhale. The abdomen is drawn inwards and continuously and slowly. Before the breath is reversed, stop the breath for a second. Repeat this breathing cycle 5 times. Thoracic breathing. Sthiti, Vajrasana. Place the hands resting on the thighs in Chinmaya Mudra. While inhaling, expand the chest cage forward, outwards, and upwards. While exhaling, relax the chest wall and return in resting position. Repeat this breathing cycle 5 times. Upper lobar clavicular breathing. Sthiti, Sukhasana. Sit in any meditative posture. Place the hands resting on the thighs in Adi Mudra. While inhaling, raise the collarbones and shoulders upwards and backwards. While exhaling, drop down the shoulders to the resting position. Repeat this breathing cycle 5 times. Full yogic breathing. This is a combination of all the 3 sections of sectional breathing. Sthiti, Sukhasana. Place the hands resting on the abdomen at the navel in Brahma Mudra. During inhalation, the Adhama, Madhyama, and Adya Pranayama occur sequentially. Now exhale in the same sequence, abdominal, chest, and clavicular. Repeat this breathing cycle 5 times. Benefits: you acquire more power and vitality, calmness in daily activities, thinking and clarity of thought improve. Bhastrika Pranayama. Both Bhastrika and Kapalabhati are vitalizing pranayama. They help in cleansing, activating, and revitalizing of different systems. The term Bhastrika means bellows. We use chest as bellows to have forceful inhalations and exhalations. Technique: sit in Sukhasana or Padmasana with spine erect. Relax the whole body and face with a smile. Inhale and exhale by expanding and compressing the chest vigorously like bellows. The speed of breathing should reach 120 strokes per minute when learnt fully. In the beginning, It could be slower, but concentrate on full inhalations and exhalations. Stop after 10 strokes. The breath stops automatically. Let it remain suspended as long as possible. Do not exert. Enjoy the cessation of breath and thereby let the breath stop longer and longer. There are two distinct paths in Bhastrika, the first Kriya and the second Pranayama, the cleansing and the slowing down paths. Hence, Bhastrika is called a bridge between Kriyas and Pranayama. Depending upon the duration of stoppage of breath, Bhastrika acts as Kriya or normalizing of breath practice or Pranayama. Benefits: great freshness and agility are experienced in Bhastrika. It helps in reduction of overtone and hypersensitivities to increase the functional efficiency of the cells. Bhastrika should be practiced with empty stomach, spine erect and body symmetrical, and by normal, healthy persons. Now, let's practice Chandra Anulom Vilom Pranayama, Surya Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Sthiti, Vajrasana. Adopt Nasika Mudra with your right hand. Close the right nostril with the tip of the thumb. Inhale and exhale slowly through the left nostril only. Keep the right nostril closed all the time during the practice. One cycle of inhalation and exhalation forms one round. And in this way, you have to practice 9 rounds. Time taken for exhalation should be longer than inhalation. For Surya Anulom Vilom Pranayama, Sthiti, Vajrasana. Adopt Nasika Mudra with your right hand. Close the left nostril with the little and ring fingers. Inhale and exhale slowly through the right nostril only. Keep the left nostril closed all the time during the practice. One cycle of inhalation and exhalation forms one round. And in this way, you have to practice 9 rounds. The benefits of Chandra Anulom Vilom Pranayama and Surya Anulom Vilom Pranayama. These pranayamas help in clearing of the nasal passages. With regular and long practice, flow of breath through each of the nostrils becomes smooth and slow. It is very useful for nasal allergy and deviated nasal spectrum. Cleaning of Surya and Chandra nadis, the first step to bring the balance between the two nadis. They aid in unfolding of the inner layers of consciousness. Balancing Pranayama. Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. Sthiti Sukhasana. Sit in any meditative posture. Adopt Nasika Mudra. Close the right nostril with the right thumb and exhale completely through the left nostril. Then inhale deeply through the same left nostril. Close the left nostril with your ring and little finger of the Nasika Mudra. Release the right nostril. Now exhale slowly and completely through the right nostril. Inhale deeply through the same right nostril. Then close the right nostril and exhale through the left nostril. This is one round of Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. And you have to repeat it 9 rounds. This practice helps to maintain balance between the nadis. It promotes balance between the 2 nostrils apart from cleansing the nasal tract. It increases the vitality. Metabolic rate decreases as in case of all other pranayama practices. It increases the digestive fire and appetite. It lowers the level of stress and anxiety by harmonizing the pranas. It induces tranquility, clarity of thought, and concentration. It is beneficial in respiratory disorders such as bronchial asthma, nasal allergy, bronchitis, etc. Ujjayi Pranayama. Sit in any comfortable meditative posture. Close the eyes and relax the whole body. Be aware of breath in the nostrils. Transfer awareness of breath to throat after some time. Feel inhalation and exhalation through the throat. Gently contract the glottis so that soft snoring sound is produced. And in this way, you have to practice 10 rounds. Benefits. It is tranquilizing pranayama. It calms down the mind. It is useful to the person suffering from hypertension. It relieves insomnia. Cooling pranayama. Shitali pranayama. Sthiti Sukhasana. Place the palms resting on the thighs. Stretch the tongue forward partly out of the mouth and fold it so as to resemble the beak of a crow. Slowly suck in the air through the beak and feel the jet of cool air passing down the throat into the lungs. Slowly exhale through the nostrils, feeling the movement of warm air all the way up from the lungs through the throat and the nasal passages. This completes one round of Shitali Pranayama. Cooling Pranayama. Sheetkari Pranayama. Sthiti Sukhasana. Place the palms resting on the thighs. Fold the tip of the tongue inward horizontally. The folded tongue slightly comes out between the 2 rows of teeth and provides a narrow opening on both sides. Slowly suck the air in through the 2 sides of the tongue. Feel the cool stream of air diffusing throughout the mouth and throat into the lungs. Exhale slowly through both nostrils. Feel the warmth of the exhaled air. This completes one round of Sheetkari Pranayama. Sadanta Pranayama. Place the palms resting on the thighs. Let the upper set of teeth touch the lower set of teeth. Keep the tip of the tongue just behind the teeth. Inhale through the crevices of the teeth and feel the cool air moving slowly and continuously into the mouth and passing down the throat into the lungs. The warm air is exhaled out slowly through both the nostrils. Feel the warmth of the exhaled air. This completes one round of Sadhanta, and you have to practice it 9 rounds. Benefits. Sadhanta Pranayama induces muscular relaxation and an overall cooling effect. They soothe the eyes, ears, and purify the blood. They quench the thirst, appease hunger, and generate a feeling of satisfaction. The taste buds and the mouth are sensitized. Allergies due to cold can be effectively overcome by prolonged practice. They help in reducing tensions and stresses and induce mental tranquility. Sheetkari and Sadhanta keep the teeth and gums healthy. They help reduce blood pressure and acidity in stomach. They also help in the treatment of various chronic skin diseases and releases even very subtle tensions. Expansion of awareness, a facet of spiritual growth, takes place as you move from Shitali to Sheetkari to Sadhanta Pranayama. People with low blood pressure should avoid. People suffering from cold, sore throat, bronchitis should avoid Sadhanta Pranayama. Practitioners with sensitive teeth, missing teeth, or dentures should avoid Sheetkari and Sadhanta. Instead, they can practice Shitali Pranayama. Bhramari Pranayama. Sit in any comfortable meditative posture. Feel completely relaxed. Place your thumb finger on your ears right at the cartilage, and the rest of the fingers on eyes, close to the nose, above the lips, and close to the chin. Breathe in, and while breathing out, press the cartilage with your fingers. Keep the cartilage pressed while making a loud humming sound like a bee. Breathe in again and out and continue the same pattern for around 6 to 7 times. Benefits of Bhramari Pranayama. Practicing Bhramari Pranayama gives you instant way to relieve tension, anger, and anxiety. People suffering from hypertension should practice this technique as it calms down the agitated mind. It helps mitigate migraines. It is also effective as it improves concentration and memory and builds confidence. Bhramari Pranayama also helps in reducing blood pressure. Nadanusandhana Pranayama. Sit in any meditative posture. Adopt Brahma Mudra. Inhale slowly and completely fill the lungs. While exhaling, chant Om in a low pitch. Feel the sound resonance throughout the body. This is one round of Nadanusandhana Pranayama, and you have to practice it 9 times. Different sounds like A, U, Ma, and Om are produced loudly so that they can generate a fine resonance all over the body. Resonance will occur only when the frequency of the generated sound matches with the natural frequency of the body. These resonance sounds act as stimulations, and the post-resonance silence deepens the awareness and releases even very subtle tensions. Om is the primordial sound from which the whole universe was created. In the yoga tradition, Om is the most sacred of holy words, the supreme mantra. Om is also called the Pranava, a Sanskrit word which means both controller of life force prana and life giver, infuser of prana. That which causes all the pranas to prostrate themselves before and get merged in the Paramatman, so as to attain identity with him, is for that reason known as Pranava. Om is called the Shabda Brahman, God as sound or vibration. According to yoga theory, the universe has emanated from this primal movement in God. An old adage says, if you know the art of deep breathing, you have the strength, wisdom, and courage of 10 tigers. Health is a state of complete harmony of the body, mind, and spirit. When one is free from physical disabilities and mental distractions, the gates of the soul open. To live through this pandemic period, yoga is the best thing to adopt as a lifestyle habit. It helps us to build a strong physical, mental, and spiritual health system. When combined with breathing and meditation, it acts as the best element to take care of our mind, body, and soul. There are different forms of yoga that can help us to stay physically strong and mentally balanced. Yoga brings its own flavor and benefits to the table, which can be performed by people of all ages and provides you with a holistic sense of health, which is especially required during these times. With these words, let us conclude this session with a prayer.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। Sha